Hello guys, this is Alexi with Rock and Roll Tennis Camps, and today I'm gonna answer basically the same questions from Blaskbla and MarcoGray, who are asking to further expound on my arm independence video and also maybe provide some drills how to get better at it. So thanks for the question, guys, and those are very good questions. So let me just start with just kind of further explaining this arm independence concept. So in a nutshell, what it means is what you're trying to achieve is stillness of your upper body, and just let the arm do its job uninterrupted. Because from this angle you can see it very well. So as soon as your body starts going all the way around like this, that means your arm goes with it. So your arm is trying to go through its path towards the target, and what you will do if you start including a lot of body, you're gonna be dragging that arm off the target. So you in essence you will have two conflicting forces. One is pulling the racket sideways, and the arm is trying to hit straight. So that's a big chasm in forces. That's why it does not work. So arm needs to be left alone and just provided with a good foundation. So basically everything else enhances that arm's job and also provides a good environment for it to do it consistently. So the more factors you add, the more likely you will not be able to coordinate all of them in a correct order each time. So it's like juggling. So if you're good at juggling, let's just say juggling 10 plates, if I give you another 10, you're probably not going to juggle as well. So that's just what it like, kind of the analogy. So here we want to keep it very simple. So the simplest way we can do it is we're gonna strip and let the arm handle the ball entirely by itself. So you feel like just doing it just with the arm, and that's the skill. So very still upper body and very fast arm. So to make it go really fast, you'll have to practice being relaxed. So your shoulder needs to be relaxed, and your shoulder is disconnected from the body, but your wrist is disconnected from the shoulder. So you have a couple of links going, and that would be really the skill. The bigger contrast is between your stillness and the speed of the arm, the better your independent skill is. All right, so that's kind of just a quick summary. Now let's get into how you practice it. So when I start with beginners, the very first thing I do is we just learn how the pattern goes, right? And we learn how to really start right from the scratch. We just learn how to control the ball with your arm. So like if you've already been playing, you can do it faster, obviously. So the beginners can't do it like super fast. We just kind of do it relatively slow. As soon as they kind of get the pattern, we speed it up, and then we kind of build around it. We start moving the feet. We start including other things, but without your arm doing a swing, you can't swing with your legs. You can't swing with your body. Your arm needs to be responsible for swinging, because it's all about accelerating the strings. So the question is, how do we accelerate the strings to their fastest potential? And the answer is we gotta use that independent skill where shoulder and wrist create. So first exercise I would do, and I just did it with one of my high school students the other day, and it worked really well. And he's already a pretty good player, but he was still doing a lot of body, and it just looks really laborious. You put in a lot of effort, and it just goes pretty wimpy. So what we did is what I would recommend you do. Just you can toss it to yourself or have your coach toss it like right into your strike zone, and all you will do is you gotta practice that contrast. So you're not gonna do any twisting. There's really no legs, you know, maybe a little bit just from the ground, but in general just arm doing the swinging. And so get to the point where you feel you can really accelerate really fast and still make the ball land. So that will be pretty much you're isolating that skill. So you're not putting other skills like footwork, ability to get to the ball, like you're taking those off the table and just really focusing on your arm doing a good job. So if you can't do this, so you have a good foundation, now you can start adding more components to it. But without this skill, it doesn't really help you to be in a good position. It's like your arm cannot make the ball over the net. It's pretty worthless. So that's the first thing. Like you can do that, just isolating skill. The other thing you can do, you can use the end of the swing as your marker. So if you like, let's just say the net is in front and you can see. So here's my beginning. So when you end up and you're facing too far to the other side, that means you over rotated. So your marker should be facing the net. So you don't want to turn anymore. See right here, that would be the ending. So that's my marker. So if I overturned and my ending looks like this, so you started over here and you turned all the way to the other side, that's a 180-degree body turn. That's way too much. So we need it twice less than that. So you're starting right here sideways and you just open up at the most. So that's gonna be your most turning you'll do. You just literally just open the hips in. So that's the other one. You can use that ending marker to kind of help navigate your independence skill. And then last one, what I was doing, I just was watching a lot of tennis growing up, and then when I was in college, I was watching a lot of Federer, and I just started mimicking his head stillness, which is what a lot of people refer to, you know, when they try to describe the same arm independence skill. So if you keep your head still, that's basically stills your upper body along with it. So the more your head is moving, the more you got to be moving other body parts. So keeping the head still until a shot is done is basically achieves that arm independence skill. So just tossing it and really swinging with your arm. That's one. Using the ending, so your hips will open up, but your head should stay still, and you can use your head also as a tool to help you. But basically, the idea is strip everything and let the arm do its job. It doesn't need any help from your upper body. All it does is just confusing the ball. It's trying to hit straight, but the body is dragging it to the side. So I hope this makes sense, and I'll see if I can come up with other ones. But basically, a simple one is you toss it, you swing with your arm, and really get it. So if you can do it pretty consistently, then you can just try to do it as fast as you can. So if you do it like consistently and still independently, but do it, and to do it like that to your maximum potential, you have to tap into being relaxed. There's just no way around it. It's the analogy that my dad, who was coaching me use, and I think it's a very, very useful visual, is your racket is the weight attached to the rope. So your arm serves like a rope, and your racket is the weight at the end of it. So if you're relaxed enough during the swing, that's what it will feel like. Instead of you having the whole thing be like a steel rod and you're like trying to muscle it in. See, that would be a very connected. See how stiff it looks? This is obviously slightly exaggerated, but many people do it like this. So the more loose you are, the more difference between stillness and the racket speed is, and that's the goal. That's the arm independence. That's the efficient production of a lot of energy that we can use. So hope this helps. Please let me know if you have any additional questions. And with that being said, go rock the courts.